All right, these are video notes for customer Stora, Lowe's 659. I'll give you a quick overview of the room. Basically, you've got your back door there, 3 switches on the wall there to the left. Turn here, you've got a tall wall. See that return wall back there behind that? Then you've got a knee wall that comes out behind the sink area all the way to the end. And if you take a look, that end length is actually longer than the base box cabinet below it. So there's a couple things we need to make sure that we do as key with this one. First of all, you've got a 108-inch ceiling height. These are 42-inch upper cabinets. Pretty much the same layout. I went ahead and give you all of the measurements to the cabinets that are here. The only exception is this right-hand wall. Right now, that wall is 36 3/8 inches, a return wall, full height. They've got a BLW 3033 pulled to 34 3/4, and that's because of them not having any moldings. See how there's no moldings up above? If the customer decides he wants to have a return molding, like a 3-inch or 2.5-inch molding, that cabinet's going to have to go down in size by 3 inches to make sure there's room for it. If you want to do a regular CM8 or some kind of a shaker style door molding for the top of it that's only got a 2-inch return profile, then you can use that there as is. But if you're going to use a larger return molding profile, it's going to have to be a shorter cabinet. Now over here on this end, right currently, there is a 21-inch cabinet to the left of the microwave. We've talked about today of being a 24. Now 24-inch 42s usually come as a butt door, 12-inch left, 12-inch right. If you take a look, there's double doors there, double doors there, and so that one would be the only odd single large door. He said take a look at it both ways. He'd like to see it at 24 inches, 3 inches longer. If you take a look, there's an 11-inch margin there now, so there's no problem at all with going 3 inches longer on the upper, 3 inches longer on the bottom. Now on the bottom one, it would again change to a double door if you went to a 24. If you went to a single door, that's going to be real wide. It's going to be 24 inches out into the room. Now what we have here now is a standard overlay door. He's looking at probably a full overlay door design. That comes into play right over here. This corner is a 36 by 36 easy reach cabinet now. He would like to have a base Super Susan 36 left hinge. That gives you a top wood spinner and a bottom independent wood spinner. We do not want the carousel corner. We do not want the barrel corner. We don't want the plastic shelves. We want the wooden shelves. Now here they've used a sink base 33. We need a sink base 36 in this one due to the fact that his sink is actually an undermount 33-inch sink. So it requires at least a sink base 36 for that to work. That means we're scooting the dishwasher to the right just a little bit, which will change this 21-inch cabinet down to an 18 and a 1-inch filler, because I still have to come out to the length that we were before against the edge of that sheetrock. Upper bar is 18 inches wide and length is noted on the drawing. The lower countertops are 25 inches deep, 1 1/4 inch overhangs to the ends of all of the standard overhangs. So that gives you some idea of what we need as far as countertop sizes. Here on the island, this is a 48-inch by 24-inch single base cabinet. Again, that's the 24-inch doors that are on it. If you want to rearrange that, put a drawer section or something in it, no problem. They have 5 drawers now. Make sure that we do not design with less than 5 drawers. We don't ever want to take drawer space away. Here on the sides, this is just an outside corner molding with a matching skin back panel. And then at the bottom, there is no quarter round at this point. Now the customer is actually talking about moving this cabinet back 3 more inches. Currently, there's 42 inches of space from the front of this to the front of that. He's wanting to move this back to about 45. So with that being said, if we have something on the floor that we have to cover up, you probably want to order me some quarter round and finish moldings for around the base of this. Make sure it goes all the way around on all 4 sides. Last thing to look at is back here. Left this one to where you can see it. There's actually a soffit in the top of this. The soffit is at 96 inches, 95.5 inches. So when we're looking at height, it's a little bit lower than the other side of the room, but they still used a 42 because they have standard overlay. Now that puts them at between the height from the bottom of this cabinet to the top of that counter at 17, which they dropped it about 1 inch to make that work. We would have to do the same thing, but then when you look at the uppers, they're using 12-inch deep cabinets. So we talked about today about putting a 24-inch deep cabinet above the refrigerator, which would be a WR39 24 tall, 24 deep, and then doing an increased depth on the 18 beside of it to 24 inches deep to give it sort of a built-in look right there for the whole thing, because it has a wall on that side and it has a wall on this side that I can brace off of. That's not a problem to have 24-inch depth there without end panels. We do not have to have refrigerator end panels if we have those returns that I can add shimming and cleaning to. Down here on the bottom, this is just another base 18 there, and a wall 1842 above it. Again, pretty much the same layout he has now. That's a walkway through there at 38 inches. So if you have any questions about this kitchen, feel free to give me a call. I did talk to him about the, let me do one more thing. I did talk to him about the plumbing under here. He has PEX pipes. It's a 2-inch transition into the floor. So he's going to have them remove those pipes to give us basically new construction stub outs with some caps on them, something small that we can bring up to the bottom of the cabinet. And then he's going to cut that elbow off of that return so that we can actually have a straight cut through the bottom of the cabinet so we don't have any problems. But the transition over 3 inches from where it's at won't be a problem at all. There's plenty of room in there for that to happen. Again, if you need me for some reason, give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a good day.